Kara from iStampin.com, and thank you for joining me today. I wanted to show you this adorable gift bag that I made using the mini treat bag Thinlit dies, and then also using the You Plus Me stamp set that are featured in our brand new Occasions catalog. So this is what the catalog looks like, and I hope y'all have received one of these. You'll see it comes with this this little backing sheet, and you can just rip that right off if you want to. But hopefully all of y'all have received a copy of this. If for any reason, if you have not, please just get in touch with me, and I'll be more than happy to get one of these to you in the mail. But this coincides with our celebration, and how that works is for every $50 that you spend before tax and shipping, you're able to choose a free item out of our celebration catalog. So I wanted to show you this absolutely adorable mini treat bag that's in this, and I'll show you. It's on page 9, it's right here down at the bottom, and you can see all the components that come in that treat bag, and then you can see here the samples, all the fun things that they made using that. So I wanted to show you what I've done with it today. Now I do want to give you a little disclaimer. When you're actually using the Thinlits, this piece right here is as wide as the Big Shot platform. So you want to be real careful when you are running this through your Big Shot. I've heard, I haven't had any problems, but I've also been aware of this, so I'm making sure that I'm doing this. But if for any reason, if it does not run through exactly, you know, even on both sides, some of the pieces can snap off from the Big Shot. So when you're running this through, you just want to make sure that that it's even on both sides. I would hate for you to snap off part of your framelit or your Thinlit. So to make this treat bag, what we're going to need is we're going to need this piece and this piece. To make the bag, it's 2 pieces. And then here, if you see what I did here, I used the banner piece behind this part. All right, so we're going to need those 3 pieces from the Thinlits, and you can just see all the other cute stuff. This says enjoy, and this says for you, but I'm going to be making these a lot, so you're going to see a lot more of this. So all right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Strawberry Slush Designer Series paper, the paper stack. So this is the 2013-2015 in color paper stack. So you get all of these sheets here, 2 designs of both all the in colors. And so I'm going to be using the polka dots, and all you need to do is just to cut this piece of paper 6 by 12. And I've already run the these 2 pieces through my Big Shot, so I already have the pieces made. Okay, so I've already cut those pieces out of the Big Shot. So that's how it looks. But we're gonna go ahead and do the other die cutting. What we need to do is we're going to be using the Starburst. We're gonna be using the second to smallest Starburst. That's what gives us this cute little pinked black circle. And then we're also going to be cutting out the banner, this piece from the mini treat bag framelits. We're gonna be cutting that out in Whisper White. So let me cut those out real quick. And then also this is using a piece of vellum and using the scalloped tag topper punch. So those are going to be the things that we're going to do before we start stamping. So here we have all of our pieces. Oh, let me do this real quick. I'm going to punch this out. And what you want to do is this little channel right here, this little space, it's about 2 inches. So you need to cut your paper down. Mine's a little bit less than 2 inches, so I'm just making sure that it's centered, and then you just punch it. And then there's gives you that perfect tag topper. Put that away. All right, so I'm gonna put my sample over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this bag together, and it's actually pretty easy. It gives you score lines, if you'll be able to see that here. It's nice because it scores it for you. You can kind of faintly see them. There you go. So it's nice. So not only does it cut, but it scores for us. And I just love that pinked edge. I thought that was so cute with the little circle here. I thought that really matched it well. So I'm just going to carefully just fold on those score lines. And you can use your bone folder. And then on the second piece, just again carefully just fold on those score lines. With the DSP, it is a little bit thinner than if you were using cardstock, so you just want to be a little bit gentler with your paper. All right, and then the way this goes is the large piece right here, and this is going to match up right here. So that's how it goes, like that. And then we'll fold it around. And then this little flap here folds up. So you want to make sure that when you are adhering the smaller piece to the larger piece, that you are not that you're matching this, because if this is too far low, it won't match up, but also the little flap won't be able to fold over. So that's going to be how it's going to go. And I'm going to use my Fast Fuse, since this is a little treat bag, which is perfect to put in like a little cookie, some cute Valentine's candy. So I'm going to use my Fast Fuse since it's a little bit sturdier than snail. And then you just line it up here. Try to do this without my head. Hopefully I'm getting better at that, hopefully. And then it just attaches like so, and then this folds up. So it's going to look like that. Oh, and my patterns don't match up here. That's the first one I've done where my patterns don't match up in the back. Okay, so make sure you do that. Don't make that mistake. I thought I was not paying attention when I was cutting my paper. But the little treat will hide that. So then you just adhere it all together, and there you go, and it makes this adorable little pouch. And then you're able just to fit some candy in there. I'm thinking, you know, like a Valentine's Day cookie, you can put that in a little cello bag and then just stick that right in there. Okay, but what we're going to do now is we're going to embellish it. We're going to do our stamping, and I am using the You Plus Me stamp set, and we're going to be using this stamp right here. And I've got that on a block somewhere. Oh, here we go. And I am using Strawberry Slush, and I'm just using a scrap piece of paper. And I just love the polka dots in this stamp. I think it just goes so well with the background paper. And then we're going to be using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch to punch this out. This is the old style, so this if you don't have this size, this comes in the new style. So we're just going to punch that out, and then I've already got my starburst that I cut out in basic black, and we're just going to adhere that using snail. Center that into the circle. Okay, like so. And then from here, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this and pop that up. So let's just put that up there. Okay, and then we're going to center that onto the banner. So it looks like so. Isn't that cute? All right, so now since this is vellum and it's going to be covered up by the banner, I'm going to go ahead and use snail to attach that. But first, what I want to do is I want to use my 5/8 inch Whisper White satin ribbon. So I'm just going to cut off just a bit. And then what I did here is I just just feeding it through the hole. So it's going to go like that. And then I'm taking some basic black baker's twine and I'm going to tie a bow around the ribbon. Whatever size loops and tails you want. So I'm not going to fiddle with it too much because it's cooperating on camera. Okay, so that looks good. So I'm just going to trim off the tails. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my snail and just make sure that I'm just putting that in the center so that the banner piece will hide the adhesive. And just going to center that. And I'm actually using the polka dots down here at the bottom to make sure that my banner is lined up straight, and just also using those as a guide for centering that. And then from here, I'm just going to put a couple of strips of snail and then just make sure that that's centered. And that is it. How cute and easy is that? Just absolutely adorable. Oh, and let me trim the tails of my ribbon up here. And like I said, that kind of hides my mistake of the pattern paper's not going in the right direction. But like I said, if you have like a little treat in here, that will hide it, hopefully. Just make sure you don't do what I did. Okay, guys, so that is using the You Plus Me stamp set along with the mini treat bag Thinlits dies. That is in the Occasions catalog right here, using that item right there. And that makes that adorable gift right there. Perfect for Valentine's Day, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to go to my website, www.istampin.com. And just to let you know that I am still looking for a couple more members to complete my iStampin' Club. This is a great time to join because you will be eligible for hostess benefits during celebration. So that's a great way to get even more free product. Okay, ladies? All right, if you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Thanks, guys. Bye.